Welcome to Authentic Career and Life Design. This is a place where we talk about all things career, from job searching to resume writing, career transitions, and academic pursuits. I'm your host, Laura, and I've dedicated my entire career to helping individuals like you navigate the world of career choices and decisions with confidence, clarity, and authenticity. Today we're going to be talking about step 6 in our 10-part series on mastering your job search in 10 essential steps. In the past, we've talked about defining your career path, researching careers, crafting your resume, networking effectively, and seeking expert guidance. Now we're on step 6, which is finding job openings. If you want to go back and watch those others, you can, or you can just watch this. You can find everything at authentic-careers.com. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about all the different places where you can find jobs, because I know, like many people, you're only using one or two sites, right? You've got your general ones that you're using, you've got them bookmarked and you look at them, or you've signed up to have automatic alerts sent to you. But I'm going to open up your world to some different ways to find job openings that might be tailored to what you're actually looking for. So stick around, learn how you can find job openings across multiple channels. Are you ready? Let's get the show on the road. So you probably know I've been doing this for 30 years. Can you believe that? Since the mid-90s. And when I started in this field, we literally looked at job openings that were posted on a bulletin board. I don't know if you remember that. Or you were looking in the newspaper to find things, or trade journals. That's how we found job openings. And maybe they came out once a week. Or if you're in college or high school, there may have been a job board posted outside the counselor's office that had them listed on sheets that you could go through, and you had to wait in line and look at it. It's not that way anymore. In fact, I have got a really nice infographic that I'm sharing with you about how job boards have evolved over the years. So the good thing is that now all of those are at our fingertips. We can go online and we can search job openings anytime, 24/7, 365. But what that means is there's a lot to sort through. There's a lot of noise out there. And so how do we sort through all the noise and find positions that match what we're looking for and the skills that we possess? I'll show you how. My favorite way to start working with clients is to just simply have them open a browser. You can do this with me right now. So open a browser, whatever your favorite search engine is, and just type in the job title that you're seeking, or the industry, and the word job or internships, and you'll be amazed at the results. I've got a couple. First, I'm going to start with a few of my favorite job search sites, and these are the ones that I recommend to my clients most frequently. So if you don't know, I work with a lot of college students, and there is one job search engine called Handshake that colleges across the country may be connected to. There are a couple others, so make sure that you work with your career center to see what you have. But Handshake is designed specifically for college students and recent grads. Why it's helpful for recent grads is that it has more entry-level positions. It doesn't mean that there aren't advanced level. There are a lot of those on there too, but it has job listings, internships, and career resources. So Handshake is one that I highly recommend for students and recent alumni. The next one is Indeed, and this is basically what we call, in the old days, we called it a spider search engine. What that meant is that it goes out, and a web crawler might be another word for it. So it goes out and it pulls job openings from a lot of different job boards and pulls them into one place. Indeed can be a great place for you to start your job search. Another tool I like to recommend for people is Google Jobs. Now this can get a little tricky because if you type in Google Jobs, you'll get all the jobs from Google. Maybe you want to work at Google, I don't know. But another thing you can do is just go to Google search and type in jobs. And then you can type in and narrow it down from there. But Google is also like Indeed, and it's a web crawler, and it searches all the things that are posted in the Google search engine related to your career. And the last place to find jobs that I recommend, these are just the 4 common ones. I'll get into the better ones later, but LinkedIn. So LinkedIn has a job feature and enables you to filter listings based on industry, region, experience level, and more. So don't forget LinkedIn. Now, if you're going to use LinkedIn for your job search, you need to make sure that your LinkedIn profile is up to date. So you're probably thinking, Laura, I know all of that. You're not telling me anything I don't know. But here's the good part. We're going to talk about industry specific job openings. So many industries have specialized job search sites for particular fields. For example, there's efinancialcareers.com for financial services and technology. Art jobs at jobsearch.us for artists. And these websites are function similarly to traditional job search sites, but they're focused really on that particular field. So, other specialized job search sites to think about, there's some that just have all remote jobs or all flex side hustle jobs. I'm going to go through and share with you some of these. I also created a companion worksheet that will go through and list by, I think I have 10 industries there, the top job boards that are industry specific. So the best thing to do to figure this out is to go again to your favorite web browser and just type in your field that you're looking for. So again, I think I did for this example, graphic design job search sites. And what it'll do is it'll pull up the list of job search engines that are dedicated to that career field. And I have an example here that I'll show you. Then what you want to do is look and go through those. Often there's a place where you can create a job alert. And so those are sent to you, the pieces that you're interested in. So don't forget to do this. This is a really important step. For example, for me in my career field, my niche, my whole career was career professional in colleges and universities. And so my job board would be higheredjobs.com. It would be the Chronicle jobs. So very specific niche. I wouldn't go onto Indeed and find, say, a director of career services jobs or any other job in college and universities. Although they might be there, I would go to those specific industry specific job search engines and find positions. Okay, I'm going to walk you through some of the job boards that I pulled together that are very position specific, and I'm going to show you how I do this. So I've created this in a handout for you, and so you can see where these are, but we've got these 3 we're going to do first, which is arts, media, and entertainment, business and finance, and data and information technology. So what I did for these was I actually went in and I pulled together what are the top job boards for each of these areas. For example, let's say you're looking for entertainment careers. So this will take you to this page that I have here, and you can see. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. This is the first time I've done this with sharing a screen. So I went ahead and clicked on that entertainmentcareers.net, and it took me to this site. And you can see there's lots of information. There's premium membership. I usually shy away from having people pay for anything because job openings typically should be free for all. We want access and accessibility for everyone. So unless you're looking for a really very specific high paying, high level, I really caution you against having to pay for openings. So you can see here, there's lots of different ways that I can use this website. It has featured jobs, features employers, job categories. You can also sign up for job alerts. I recommend that you do that because then those are sent to you. But right now we're just going to browse the jobs here. And you can see there are a lot of different things for us to look at within this industry. And I have been using the example of graphic design or digital publishing. I'm going to go ahead and click on that one. And this takes us to a lot of different positions. Now, these are at really well-known companies that are really, really great. There are also some startups and new places that you haven't heard about. So don't shy away from whether or not you've heard of this organization or not. Okay, seriously, Commerce Writer, Rolling Stone, who doesn't want to do that? Well, maybe you don't, but it sounds pretty cool. So we're going to click on that. So it also gives us some tips here. It gives us the job description. And if you remember how we did this before. This is where we take the job opening here and we can copy and paste it into our favorite AI engine. And I can paste this in there along with my resume. And I could say, how does my resume fit with this position? So if you go back to crafting your resume, I don't remember what episode that was, maybe 4. It will take you through that information. So this is a really great thing to do. And this job, if you looked on Indeed, probably isn't coming up. So some really cool things for you here. Let's see if this follows my piece here. And you can see all the different positions. So this is really great evidence for why looking at industry specific job openings can really help you. Okay, I would like to show you one specific piece here under law, government, and public service. I do have USA jobs, but I want you to know that there are a lot of jobs within the US government for US citizens that may include positions in a lot of different industries. So I'm just going to take a moment to show you this. I'm going to click on this, which is usajobs.com. I don't know why it's not taking me there. There it is. And show you a couple things about this job search site. Again, there are a lot of different areas for occupations. Let's go ahead and put in finance here. There's a job titles, all of those different things. I'm just going to use finance in general. And if I want, I can go ahead and put remote in here or whatever my location is. So now I have a number of positions that are here. What I love about usajobs.gov is that it also does the salary and it tells you the kind of openings, if this is available for anyone or just people with certain skill sets. Sorry, I'm going to go back to the beginning here because one thing I forgot to show you was open jobs that are open to the public. So we're going to redo this search. Jobs that are open to the public here. And now I'm going to put in finance and remote. So this is bringing up all of the jobs. Like I said before, it gives the salary, which is really helpful. So just for fun here, let's go ahead and put in acquisition specialist. This not only tells me about the agency, so the part of the US government that's part of, it gives me all the information that I need here, that it's open to the public, all of the duties, requirements, qualifications. There's a lot of qualifications. So you have to have specialized experience and it'll give you a list. So 2 of these 4, 2 of these 4, 3 of these 6. So don't waste your time. If you don't meet these requirements for the government jobs, you will not be considered. So pay attention to that. Then it has the benefits, how you'll be evaluated, which is really helpful. And this is really important. So you can't just sit down and spontaneously apply for a job through the US government without having a lot of prep work. There's a list of documents that are needed. So I would recommend, if this is going to be one of the sites you look at regularly, is to make a folder for usajobs.gov and put these things in it: a cover letter, your resume, transcripts, all this documentation that you need. And then it'll walk you through exactly how to apply for the position. But don't brush off any positions here. It's important that there are a lot of good paying jobs and you don't want to miss out on what's available at USA Jobs. All right, I went through those kind of fast, and I realized that if you're listening to this on the podcast, what you'll need to do is just go ahead and download the worksheet that'll help you, or you can watch the video on my YouTube channel. So let's go through and I'll show you all the pieces that I have. So I have these 3 that we talked about: arts, media, and entertainment, business and finance, data, information, and technology. I also have sites on education, engineering, environment, and sustainability. I will note that some of these you may want to go in, for example, state education jobs. You're going to want to check for your own state. And so you'll just do a search, K-12 jobs in Oregon or K-12 jobs in Missouri. Healthcare, social services and nonprofit, law, government, and public service. And the last grouping I have here is science research. Really amazing jobs that are available that aren't publicized in all the common job search sites. I also talked about Handshake, Indeed, and LinkedIn. But I also found this really great article on 20 best job search sites for finding a job. There's some new search engines that are out there, some that I even wasn't familiar with. So be sure to check that out. Okay, I hope that was helpful. And you can, again, download that worksheet from authentic-careers.com. I'll have that under the blog, in the post, and also in the show notes for this episode. So the moral of this is that we don't want you to limit yourself to the common job platforms. Checking multiple sites will allow you to increase your chances of discovering different openings, a wider range of job opportunities, maybe that you don't see in the regular places. Also, monitoring job sites in multiple locations can give you valuable information on trends. You know, what's the hot language? An episode that we talked about resume writing, that'll help you come up with the keywords and the key phrases that are being used right now. And looking at different job search sites allows you to see more of a diversity between those terms. It can also help you look at salary trends within your industry and emerging roles. So maybe a new list of job titles for you to look at. So another thing I want you to know is that a lot of employers, they don't post their jobs publicly. What they do, they may have a requirement that they have to post it for 7 days. And they may only have to do that on their own company website. So the last thing I want you to think about, besides general job openings, industry-specific job openings sites, also organization career sites. So let's say you've always wanted to work at a specific organization. So go ahead and go to that organization's website and search for terms like careers, employment, jobs. A lot of times these are listed at the bottom in the footer. It might have that on there. So go there, look at their career openings. They may even have career openings that are only available for internal candidates, but then they come available for the public as well. But there are many organizations that don't post publicly. They only post on their website. So make sure that you do that. Create a job search alert. For example, you might have one, let's say Deere and Company, John Deere and Company. They have their job alert. You can also post a resume and have a job alert sent to you when things come up. But those positions may not be all posted worldwide. So don't forget to do that. My parting thoughts are this. We want you to be proactive. Look for job openings in all the different places. Don't limit yourself to just one or two places, but find those job search sites, bookmark them, sign up for the job alerts, and you may find openings that you otherwise may have missed. So in this episode of Authentic Career and Life Design, we tackled step 6, which is strategies for finding job opening. As we conclude our episode today, remember that mastering your job search is a journey of self-discovery and perseverance. It takes time and work. So by leveraging these strategies, you'll be equipped to navigate the job market with clarity, confidence, and authenticity. Don't hesitate to explore various avenues from online platforms to direct company inquiries. And remember that every interaction is an opportunity to advance your career. So join us next time on Authentic Career and Life Design as we explore the next essential step in your job search path to a fulfilling career. Thanks for tuning in to Authentic Career and Life Design. I don't want you to miss another episode, so subscribe to your podcast or your YouTube channel. You can also subscribe to the blog at authentic-careers.com or contact me, Laura, at authentic-careers.com. If you found this episode helpful, leave me a review and share it with someone who might find it helpful. And if you want to work with me, you can start with a free 15-minute discovery call by going to authentic-careers.com/discovery.